Hey gang, Elizabeth here, Dandysoap Channel, and today's DIY project is we are going to make us an awesome heart t-shirt. We're going to actually do a no-sew applique onto our t-shirt, and we're going to use the word love. You can easily find this on Google. If you need a heart template, you can use anyone, or you can freehand it, or go on Google and search for a heart, put it into your Words document, and size it up and increase it. The word love, the same there. You can search Google for the love, or you can create one in your Microsoft document file and then scale it up. Lay it over top of the heart shape that you create. Now, to get started, Bond Lite freezer paper. This is the Reynolds freezer paper. It is coated with plastic. I have a chalk marker, fabric of your choice, of course your t-shirt, short sleeve or long sleeve, your templates. You'll need paper scissors and fabric scissors. If you guys are sewers or know anything about that, you definitely don't want to dull up your fabric scissors by cutting paper. And I just took the sales paper and cut you out approximately 12 by 12 square. So let's get started. You'll only need a 12 by 12 piece of fabric. Most iron-on prints are done on a 12 by 12 scale. That is the purpose of going ahead and cutting the 12 by 12 sheet of paper. This is your pattern. You'll use this to cut out your fabric as well as your Heat and Bond Lite. I've now cut out my 12 by 12 square. The next thing I want to do is I want to take a black Sharpie and I want to connect my letters and my heart together in my word. Now I've connected the love together. Using my newspaper 12 by 12 template, I'm now going to cut out a 12 by 12 section of the Heat and Bond Lite. Now we're ready to go ahead and iron our Heat and Bond Lite to our fabric. Make sure that you put your 12 by 12 piece of fabric face down. This only takes a few seconds. Once you've ironed your stabilizer or your Heat and Bond Lite on here, do not remove the paper. We're going to place this aside. Now it's time to get our heart template. Using our freezer paper, just tear off a section that's around 12 inches. As you can see, I don't have a perfect heart, but I have scaled it out, and that will give me an idea of how much I need to cut of my freezer paper. Now I'm going to use the freezer paper to make my heart template. You can easily do this by folding it. The arches was where I struggle, so that was important to me to have it printed off to make my template with. Now that I've cut out my heart template with the freezer paper, and it's already folded in half with a crease, I took my word love and I folded it, creating a crease so I find the center. I haven't cut it away from the sheet for that reason. Now I'm going to place my freezer paper over it and just line it up to make sure it fits. This way my love will be centered and it will be equal on both sides. Now I'm ready to put my heart onto my fabric. The fabric that has the Heat and Bond Lite already attached to it. I'll take my heart and I'll center it in the middle of my pattern since I'm using a plaid print. If you are using a solid fabric, this won't much matter. Taking an iron, I can take the freezer paper and slightly iron it. This will help cutting out of my heart-shaped fabric much easier. Just leave the paper on that side. Let this cool down, and then, using my fabric scissors, I'll cut out my heart. This out if you want to. Great thing about using freezer paper when you're doing your patterns is, one, you can reuse them, because once I pull this away from the fabric, I'll always have this template, and you can just keep re-ironing it to your fabric, and it'll stay in place long enough for you to cut out your pattern. Actually, it'll stay there until you take it off. Additionally, don't throw these pieces away once you've cut them away. You can make other crafts with the fabric that already has the Heat and Bond Lite attached. scissors. I'm just cutting away some of the extra paper. That way I can see. Now I pin my word love across my heart, leaving my freezer paper and my heat and bond paper in place. Now I'll cut the word love out. Make sure you pin it really well, at least 2 places in the word and 3 places down and below. Now, as you can see, we've removed our word love from our 2 pieces of heart. But in order for our full design to come out correctly, we need to remove these centers. But whatever you do, you don't want to disturb these 2 circles. Those pieces will go here. The way to cut those out is slightly bend it. You don't want to completely fold it. Put a small snip there. This way you can place your blade inside, and then you'll be able to cut that center out. Now I've removed the centers from out of my L and my E. The thing to bear in mind is we can use this word love on a pillow or a bag or something else. Whatever you do, keep it pinned together until you get ready to use it. That way you don't lose the pieces, and your paper for your Heat and Bond Lite is still intact. That will protect the bond and the glue. Now we've got our love cut out, and now it's time to iron it to our shirt. I need to find the center of my t-shirt, so I'm basically going to fold it in half, making sure that it is folded in half. Using my iron, I'm just going to put a little heat there, just so I'll have a center mark on the front when I open it up. Laying my shirt out straight, here's my center mark. Now, on all t-shirts, whenever you're going to put a decal on, you'll want to drop down at least 2 inches from the neck. So at my center line, I have my chalk pencil, and I'm going to place a mark there. This way I know that is my center, and that's how far down I need to come. Technical difficulty, guys. Technical difficulty. Now that I've put my heart on there for placement and made sure that everything is where it needs to be, now I can easily take out my pins and remove my template. Now you can take the backing from your Heat and Bond Lite. Sorry guys, I'm not talking right. I'm going to remove the paper. I'm just trying to hold my position. And also remove your freezer paper. We're almost at the end, guys. We just want to make sure everything is lined up with each other, and that we've removed all the backings from off of our pieces and lined everything up. And where I'm using plaid, I'm making sure that everything is matching with the lines. And this way, ours looks like the $40 designer t-shirts that have the love in the heart cut out. And that is why ours is more budget friendly. This I can afford. Now, to make sure none of this moves, guys, and the fact that we're using Heat and Bond Lite, you're going to love, because it will merely take seconds. But on this E over here where I have this very sharp edge, I want to touch that first. Make sure you don't slide your iron back and forth, but place it down. It only takes a few seconds for the Heat and Bond Lite glue to melt and fuse to the fabric. Do not slide it back and forth or you'll disturb your design. Now our t-shirt will be washable, durable, and it'll last for many, many years. Our applique will stay here and will not be disturbed through usual wash. And it didn't cost us just a couple of dollars. If you don't have a chance to watch this video through and through, save it to your watch later. And voila! What do you guys think? Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to have my beautiful model daughter to put this shirt on, and I'll shoot some shots of it and show it to you. And then with the chalk, you can just easily remove it with a damp washcloth. So here's our couple of dollars to make our beautiful $40 t-shirt using iron-on applique. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the bell. When it comes up, select all, and you'll be the first to know when a new video has been uploaded. If you haven't liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the like. Share it with a family or a friend. And if you do this applique, tag me on Instagram. You'll find the link down below in the comment section. And if you want to be part of the Facebook DIY Dandysoap gang, hit the link in the comments below. So tell me, what do you guys really think? Leave all of your comments, and I'll be glad to get back to you. Until the next DIY, this is Elizabeth saying thank you for joining me.